All right, I was just gonna quickly show you how I set up my blood splatter. It's just I'm not at all pleased right now. It's not how I wanted it to work. I've already stripped all the parts out. Initially, I set it up. I thought I'd set it up in a way where there'd be a whole bunch of different hit boxes attached to different parts of the rig, so that if you got shot in the head, it would detect that, and blood splatter spray would happen. If you got hit in the arm, same thing. And it seems like if it's something that's connected to the rig, it just doesn't read in the same way as like I thought it would. It wasn't detecting properly because it's something in motion. It's animated. Maybe it's too complicated. I don't know. But I tried just. Let me see if I can find it. If I still have it open. Yeah, like I tried. Where is it? It's hiding somewhere. Let me see if I can get it. Come on, copper cube. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. So I have this thing, and I tried seeing if it could detect being shot at, and it does. So it's not the fact that it's in motion. I think it's just the fact that that it's connected to the rig. Like so. Whoa, where am I? Okay. So that's my bullet. So where's the sphere? So let me see if I can shoot it. It'll show that it's detecting getting hit. Whoa, let's see. It's a little hard to tell, but oh man, my mouse sensitivity is crazy. Oh, let me see. It might be my. Okay, here we go. Come on. So, whoa, you see. Anyways, I fell off the stage, but I did hit it 4 times, and it is detecting that it's getting shot by my bullets. For some reason, if I had a hitbox connected anywhere to the rig, sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. And then on the odd occasion, it would just mess up with the animation or the logic of the thing. So I just decided, look, I'm stripping it down to the bare minimum. I have now, all I have is that in the enemy boy, I'm using its game actor behavior, and I'm setting it here. So when it gets hit, it's changing an attribute. It's changing my blood splatter attribute. It's a particle system. So all it's doing is I have the max particles per second set to 0 by default. So what this does is it turns it on to 10 particles, and then wait, there's a second one. Whoops. And then about 150 milliseconds later, it sets it back to 0, essentially disabling that. I find this is a better way to turn particles on and off rather than turning their visibility, because visibility just is like a pop. It really, you can feel that pop, and this kind of allows, even though it might be a few milliseconds of time, your eye catches that it's being birthed, it's growing, and then when the max particles per second goes back to 0, you can feel it just dying, like it's dissipating. It's not just being completely cut off. So from fooling around, I prefer this method, changing the attributes of the particles by setting the max particles per second to changing its visibility. I think it's a better way to go. Anyway, here's my blood. Now it's basically, instead of having different separate parts have blood splatter, it's just one. And I'm just like, you know what? Again, it's just good enough. The player gets to see a big pool of blood splash all over the place, and I think that's all that matters. Here, I'll demo it for you. What I'm gonna try do next is set up a system to, randomly change texture, so that way I'll have maybe 2 different blood splatter textures, and that might help. Let's make it feel a little less samey. Anyway, let's try this out and see how it goes. This is recording, right? Yeah, okay. Here we go. So here's the game. Here's my one guy. Let me see. Something's up with my mouse. Hold, give me a sec. Alright. Alright, here's my dude. Blah, blah. It might be good enough. He's shooting off a big spray of blood. I think the amount of blood particles is a bit too much. So let me actually just knock that down. Initially, I had it set to 5. So let's try that. Actually, its position is pretty crap too, but what the hell? What can you do? I can't spend my whole life trying to perfect this. Plus, in the middle of a battle, you're not going to care too much, I hope. It would be nice if the particle system let you have random rotations to the particles. I know, like, having used particle systems, not in game engines, but just like in 3D animation programs, they usually have like an option to have random rotations. I guess not in this not in this case, although it would be cool. Anyways, I'm not gonna get too picky about this. I gotta get on with my game. I want to finish this. So I hope this was helpful, and hope you enjoyed this. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to ask in the comments of this video, or just reach me on Discord. What am I? Am I Moorbot? I'm just checking right now. Yeah, I think you can actually look me up just as Morris, Morris, 1 R. Talk to you later. Bye.